So something's happening in Tennessee that I want to get you all's thoughts on. Wonder if it's something that should become a norm. Mike Vrabel is allowing his assistant head coach, defensive coordinator, Williams, to be the head coach during the first preseason game. So Williams will deal with the training staff during the week. He will craft a message to the team, and he will be the actual nerve of the organization for 48 hours leading up to the game. So he'll be handling play calling responsibility, everything the head coach does, the in-game interviews, all of that. Sounds like something that's okay and nice to do, but should this become the norm when you're trying to get guys to the next job, which is the head coach?
Well, David, what I'd like to do for the rest of this month is turn you into me, and I'm just going to leave. Like, this just sounds like Vrabel wants a day off.
It really does.
No. See, I actually like this idea because you want to prepare your guys because it's a badge of honor to say, hey, my coaching tree, all of these people, and they were ready. They didn't get the job and fall on their face.
Yeah, it's a nice internship. I just don't know how you get away with it as a head coach.
I think you can for preseason games. You can't in the regular season.
Are these preseason shows? Can I go back on vacation in the name of training?
Yeah.
David is getting some reps.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying. It's like, really?
A preseason game, it's a little different.
Now,
though.
it's great for the assistant. I'm with you there.
I mean, because I'm not –
Maybe
like,
Michigan should do the same thing during their non-conference.
But it's just like when we go on vacation and Costa steps in for one of us and we keep the train going.
Yes.
And Costa's building up reps.
Maybe Michigan could have a fan coach when they play Eastern.
That would be amazing.
What difference would it make? It'd be like that movie where Whoopi Goldberg coached the Knicks. They could have a fan.
Oh, Eddie.
Yeah, they could have a fan coach their non-conference. Harbaugh's not there.
You could have a contest and have 4 different people win.
Right. And they're still going to be 4-0. David, next question.
So on the opposite end of that, I guess a little bit, is something that's happening in Washington. So Ron Rivera made it known that players have come up to him complaining about the intensity of Eric Bieniemy. Said I had a number of guys come to me and I said, hey, just go talk to him and understand what he's trying to get across. He says, it's a whole different approach. Again, you're getting a different kind of player from the players back in the past. And Eric Bieniemy then told reporters this morning that the players will grow to learn that there are reasons for his intensity. Now, that's a little bit opposite because now is he throwing Eric Bieniemy under the bus and he's never going to get a chance to be a head coach because he's like Matt Patricia and he can't get the respect of the players.
Well, that's why he's never had a job. He's been viewed as
This
a
is
red
why he
ass,
was- yeah,
arrogant, hard to get along with, but he's got a special bond with Reed, and it's worked in Kansas City. Wow, who does that sound like? Matty Patty. Now listen, Rivera, this isn't new. He threw his franchise quarterback under the bus last summer. Here's my issue in Washington, 30,000 feet view. This is why I never understood when you buy the team, Ron Rivera either gets an extension or you get rid of him. Like, Rivera's a lame duck coach who's going to be asked to play Sam Howell and immediately will go cover his ass mode if he has to. That's the issue I have with the whole setup.
Well, and I think when you look at it, I think that the Commanders or whatever the team name is going to be has pretty much said Bieniemy is the next coach. He's the coach in waiting. So if this experiment works, hey, you better get used to him because he's going to be the head guy. He's going to be yelling at everybody and not just the offensive players.
So we've seen reports already about the Detroit Lions dominating the New York Giants in their joint practice.
What does that mean?
I'm going to get to that question.
Okay.
I'm going to get to that question because we've also seen video of Tyreek Hill today dominating the cornerbacks in Atlanta. Of course, Atlanta fans are going crazy. Oh, my gosh, I guess we're not that great. What does it mean?
Absolutely nothing. I hate to break it to you. First of all, you're already better than the Giants. We talked about this last year. You came to MetLife and kicked their ass. You were a better football team than the Giants were, even though the Giants got in and you didn't. So it means nothing. Sorry. If you value this, God bless.
Oh, no.
Enjoy.
No, I don't value this. I'm just thinking about what you're saying, how you were so much better. But if the seasons were reversed and the Lions had a playoff victory, it would have been a parade. Giants got a playoff victory. and it was no big
Yeah,
deal.
I know, but I'm not a loser, so I don't celebrate
I didn't say
things.
it was. I just thought it was funny. It means nothing, David, because as I've stated, if you go out there and you catch every pass and you execute perfectly, it's practice. You don't win anything for that. If you are horrible, it's practice. It's the only thing that we have to talk about now until the games happen. But I was just laughing because everybody wants to know how Mike is feeling because his Giants just apparently didn't get off the subway and didn't show up to Allen Park.
With this next story, I'm going to categorize it as I believe it when I'll see it, okay? Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker for the Indianapolis Colts, is talking again, and he's quoted as saying, I'm starting to see somebody that resembles the guy that I used to know. I'm building more confidence, shooting the throw gaps, getting in the windows, doing the things that I used to do. I'm happy, and I'm feeling healthy. Well, I believe it when I see it. He's in the Mike Thomas category where you're always hurt, dude. So what does it matter what you look like right now?
Rico,
No, I mean,
say it to him. Say it.
Say what?
It doesn't matter, David.
It doesn't. I mean,
it's right now everybody's healthy. It feels good to say that. You build the confidence with your fan base and with your teammates that, hey, I'm back. I mean, Lord knows how many times we heard Miggy was in the best shape of his life.
Look, the stuff that matters is the stuff that doesn't really get reported on. It's if you're a young player and you're working hard and you're impressing your coaches in camp. That's really all I care about. Veterans? No, please. We'll see you in the regular season.
You know, the only thing that really I think mattered while you were gone, Mike, was they reported when Amon-Ra St. Brown dropped the pass in practice. And I could just see him so angry. He probably grabbed that football and is holding it hostage somewhere in his basement, yelling at it, saying, you're on the list. I will never drop another pass. Like him, he took that personal. I wouldn't have, but he did.
Mike, you mentioned the veterans in the regular season. We'll close it out with this because, you know, Joe Burrow's out. We'll see how long he's out. But Jamar Chase says we don't need to see him until after week 5 of the regular season. They have at the Browns, Ravens, Rams, at Titans, at Cardinals. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, right now they're in a pick'em week 1 on the road in Cleveland. They'll lose that game without Joe Burrow.
You're
crazy.
No. They may lose the game
with him.
With Joe Burrow.
That's right.
For some reason, Cleveland has Cincinnati and Joe Burrow's number. When I saw that stat, I was amazed.
Crazy, right? Yeah, they beat him last year with America's backup, Jacoby Brissett.
Wow, he has problems.
This is my concern for the Bengals is I love to watch him. I love Joe Burrow, but that's a team that's very cocky, and they haven't won the Super Bowl. They haven't gotten it done. And they haven't been knocked on their ass yet. Very rarely do you just get good and stay good. Generally, there's that step back. I don't know that it'll be this year, but it's like, Jamar, this is the NFL. With Joe Burrow, you're going to lose games. We don't need him to week 5. Who the hell's their backup?
Good question.
This ain't college football where you get the automatic build. This is the NFL. Seriously, where most games are normally like within 4.5 points of each other, which that's one score. You don't see, well, we're favored by 31.5 points. Yeah, you don't need to play that game.
And that is in football today.